Hi, Geoff here from GCT Property. Today's some quick video tips on how to get started with your very first home. So probably one of the most common questions I get asked is from first home buyers is, should we go and see a finance specialist first, or should we go out and find the property? So really that comes down to what's known as your borrowing capacity. So this is how much the banks will lend you, and coupled with your deposit, that will determine the type of property and how much you can afford to spend on a property. So there's a few things that will affect this, a few factors to be taken into account, depending on whether you're buying a house or a unit, whether it's a new built property or a existing property or a house and land package, how much deposit you have, how much your actual income is for serviceability, and how much other current debt you currently have. So as you can see, there's a number of factors really that will determine that. So I would suggest going and seeing a finance specialist first and running through all those details, and based on that they can come up with what's called a borrowing capacity or affordability. So based on serviceability and and the amount of deposit you've got. So you can ask for a verbal or written pre-approval. So that's not guaranteed for a loan approval, but it'll give you a pretty good idea that that's what the banks in principle will lend you, normally based on a few conditions they'll have in there. But it's always a good idea, and you can go out into the market with a lot more confidence when you're searching for property. So that's probably what I would recommend. A good finance specialist will save you a lot of time and money and put you on the right track and give you some very good advice. I'm happy to recommend a specialist that I use myself. And coupled with new property, where you may be eligible for in Queensland for the first homeowners grant, which is a great incentive, and it really helps young people to get into the property market. I know with your first home, it's generally the deposit that's probably the hardest thing to secure, and that can really help you, move into your very own home and stop paying rent and paying your own, your own property off, which is fantastic. So that's some quick tips today. So if you go to my GCT Property Facebook page, I've got a lot more content on there about details and how much deposits for properties, things like that you may find useful. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.